WCMS, I'm McKaylee.
And I'm Devin.
Today is October 25th.
And Halloween is almost here.
Here at WCMS, scary students and staff roam the halls.
Decorated doors are always around every corner, and surprises are always in store.
Let's go see what surprises Sophia is working on with disappearing boats in science.
And we all know nothing good happens with disappearing boats. And maybe you'll float too.
What happened here? Oh, hi, I'm Sophia, and I'm here to shed some light on what's happening in 5th grade science. We are learning about boats that have sunk over the years. It seems to be such a timely subject with boats being in danger with the movie It. Some of these reasons are very scary and makes me wonder if we're ever safe. There are some creepy reasons why they sank, and some are random. We all had to do keynotes. People on board. There were 55 survivors. 100 plus people died on the ship.
In service from 1740 to 1744. It sank October.
Well, that was interesting. Let's hope we don't sink while we sail on over to Caroline.
What's up, WCMS? This is Caroline, or should I say Medusa, reporting in live. This week, the 5th graders were studying Panama. They got to make molas. Molas are pictures that the people of Panama make using many different materials. They are usually based off of animals, as you can see from these examples. So, as you can see, 5th grade is having a lot of fun making molas. Well, that's all for me, WCMS. Now let's slither our way on over to the anchors.
Wow, those were super colorful.
Yes, indeed.
Speaking of creative projects, let's go see what the 6th graders are making in social studies.
Hey everybody, I'm Maddie, here to uncover what we're doing in social studies. We're learning about explorers who once explored Iowa. Once we've learned about that, we pick an explorer and a song to make the parody with a partner. Once we take the audio from it and change the facts about the explorers into lyrics. Once we're done with that, we put them into the audio to make the parodies.
You might not believe your eyes if we explore to Hawaii. And explore the land of USA.
The duck said goodbye. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle.
Then when we're done, we'll either record ourselves or perform it live in front of everybody. I'm sure my singing abilities will scare you all. Now let's go explore what Delaney's doing.
Boo! Hi, I'm Delaney, and it's time to stop clowning around and go to the pumpkin patch. And in 6th grade art, we are making 3D pumpkins. First, we made 3 circles, then we made ovals within each circle. After that, we put light, then dark, then medium colors, then smudged them together. After we cut out the pumpkins and put them on a bigger piece of paper that makes them pop. And then we color the background. The reason for the project was to work with tints and shades. Here are some examples. Wow, those pumpkins were spooktacular. Now it's time to carve it on over to the anchors.
Those pumpkins are sure looking amazing.
You know, back in the day, in 7th grade.
So you mean last year?
Yeah, and what I was trying to say was that the 7th graders are learning about the 1960s.
Well, I guess now we should throw it back in time to Wyatt.
Hey folks, it's Wyatt here. In 7th grade reading, they're preparing to read The Outsiders by doing a 1960s web quest. That was a pretty groovy decade. The 1960s was a time when skirts got shorter and hair got taller. The 1960s was a time of change, and one of the biggest changes was the fight for equality and civil rights, with a new era beginning with leaders such as Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. This fight continues today. The 1960s brought a lot of change and controversy in the music scene. Rock and roll was taken over by artists such as the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix. Music became more controversial and political during the 60s. The 60s were a pretty rad and interesting decade. We can't wait to read The Outsiders. Now let's bop it on over to Braden.
It's that spooky time of year, and guidance is matching that theme. In 7th grade, the students are learning about drugs. We have talked about the effects of drugs, such as marijuana and alcohol, on the teenage brain, which is scary enough.
Has similar side effects to cocaine and methamphetamine.
We also have paragraphs to read with other drugs on it. The drugs include meth, crack cocaine, marijuana, alcohol, LSD, and more. And if the effects of that don't scare you, I don't know what will. Well, my time is over, so let's guide this over to the anchors. But first, a joke. What do you call a dictionary on drugs? High definition.
Yes, well, that guidance topic can be rather frightening, can't it?
Sure can. This just in. There's a murder mystery that needs to be solved.
Good thing we have our investigative team, Adelie and Allison.
Project Explorer. La-di-da-di-da.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I think she's dead. Let me check her pulse.
We are investigating the murder of Kelly. As you can see, she's dead.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Okay, let's look at the facts.
Our suspects are Katie, Emma, and Ben, right?
Right.
Kelly was murdered going to Project Explorer.
Everyone thought she slipped on a pencil.
But we have come to believe she was murdered.
Are you the murderer?
No, I was in Project Explorer.
Are you the murderer?
No, I was cleaning my shoes in Project Explorer.
Are you the murderer? I'm not strong enough. Why would I kill Kelly?
This segment was based off our mock trial case.
We will be presenting a case like this November 2nd in Clear Lake.
You can figure out the murderer next from the middle episode after competition. Make sure to discuss who you think it is with your class.
Let's go eat some donuts. Wish us luck.
Now on with our regularly scheduled news program.
Now some upcoming events including
Our second night of conferences are on October 26th.
winter sports practices start Monday, October 30th.
The annual middle school fundraising kickoff will start on November 6th.
That's all from us. See you next time.
From the middle.
Are you the murderer? I'm not strong enough. Would I kill Kelly? 5, 4, 3.